If Miss I thinks that's not enough, you can name your own price.
Fake wife for 500,000? My life was a debt-filled nightmare. I'm Xiaosong, the city side hustle queen, saving my family.
He's a living devil. The last guy who scratched it got shipped off to Africa. I bet by now, only his teeth are still white.
Distracted by the panic, I slammed right into a luxury car that costs more than my life. The crowd started whispering that the owner, Gu Tingzhou, is a living devil who ships people to Africa just for a scratch. A ruthless monster? Great! Just what I needed on top of my mountain of debt. If he doesn't let me off the hook, I'm finished. When the devil actually stepped out of the car, I realized I had to play the performance of my life. I dropped to the ground, clutching my knee, and started wailing about my imaginary hungry child.
Why does she look so familiar? Business comes first. Let's go.
He looked unconvinced, but I wasn't shipped off. Yet. Safe for now, until I saw that demon again.
You?
Expecting rage, I saw curiosity instead. He actually liked my desperation.
First, she plays victim after the crash. Then she begs for mercy, working all these part-time jobs. And even applying here. How much debt does her family have to make her so desperate for money? That grit is rare.
I was hired to play a role at a mansion. For $10,000, I'd play a ghost.
It pays $10,000.
The job was simple. Get rid of a pest named Ji Qianqian. I've dealt with debt collectors my whole life, so a spoiled socialite was nothing. I stepped in, claimed my territory, and watched her face turn pale.
Hubby, honestly, our marriage is such big news. Why didn't you tell this lady?
I decided to be a terrifying wife and had the gods throw her out.
Can we get some clarity here? In this place, it seems like you're the one who should be thrown out. Lin Feng, Code Red, outsiders present. Clear them out.
After the show, Gu Tingzhou dropped the real bomb, a prenuptial agreement with a monthly salary of $500,000. My jaw nearly hit the floor. I've never seen that many zeros in my life.
Miss I thinks that's not enough? You can name your own price.
Off to make it official, I even tried to upsell him on photo retouching. A girl's gotta hustle.
Boss, I have one. A small request.
While I was busy counting my future money, Gu Tingzhou was lost in the past. He doesn't know that the girl who saved him from kidnappers 15 years ago, the one who told him to keep running, is the same woman he just bought.
You said you'd find me. I've waited 15 years. Where on earth are you?
Debt collectors were harassing my family. I wasn't scared anymore. I had a powerful husband now.
You want money? Is this enough? If you break in again and bully my mother and sister, don't blame me for getting rough.
I slapped the money on the table, but the lead collector just looked at me with greed. He wanted more than just the cash. Gu Tingzhou's men arrived, and the collectors scrambled away like rats. Priceless.
I Xiaosong, you watch out. I'll be back.
They're gone for now, but my heart is racing. Gu Tingzhou is starting to look at me with something more than just business in his eyes. Is he beginning to see the girl from his past? Or am I just getting too deep into this lie?
Mom, they were sent by my boss. Don't worry, I found a great job. It includes room and board, and the pay is amazing.
Gu Tingzhou's gaze lingers as he leaves, and for a second, I wonder if this lie is getting too real. But I can't afford to be distracted by romance when my mother is still terrified of the debt collectors. I have to put on the performance of a lifetime to convince her I've actually landed a dream job. She looks at me with that suspicious motherly instinct, thinking I've sold my soul to some shady character. Technically, I did sign a contract, but it's all strictly business, $500,000 a month worth of business. I barely settle into the Gu mansion before the queen mother Li Sufen and the spoiled Ji Qianqian team up to tear me down. They're calling me trash and trying to push Gu Tingzhou to marry into their social circle. I'm done being the quiet delivery girl. If I'm being paid to be the wife, I'm going to act like it.
I am Tingzhou's wife. We are already married.
The silence was worth every penny. I dropped the marriage bomb right then. Everything changed when his mother saw the certificate. Suddenly, I'm the family savior.
This marriage certificate is actually real. Ha 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 ha. Thank God, the Gu family finally has an heir.
My mother-in-law kicked my rival out. I just watched, treated like royalty.
Chose what? With these things, it's first come, first served. Now leave. I want to spend some quality time with my daughter-in-law. Ha ha ha. Sister Zhang, show her out.
Now I'm stuck in a bedroom with the Ice King. He's terrified I might touch him.
If you sleep there, I'd be afraid.
Afraid? This billionaire is scared of a girl who spends her days dodging debt collectors. Fine, I'll take the floor, but he's definitely paying for the chiropractor. Inspection time. He pulls me close, and I put on the performance of a lifetime.
Hubby, you're so amazing.
I really lean into it, calling him hubby with enough drama to win an Oscar. He looks like he wants the floor to swallow him whole. But hey, a contract is a contract. Act over, business starts. If he wants more drama, he needs to pay up.
Boss, how was my impromptu performance just now? Does it count as extra pay?
He calls me money hungry, but I just tell him my head is full of gold. In this city, you either have a heart or a bank account, and I know which one pays the bills. I remember a dark room and a boy I promised to find. I just can't remember his name.
Don't worry. We'll find a way out of here soon. We will see our parents very soon.
The next morning, my dreams get me into trouble. I wake up tangled in Gu Tingzhou's arms, literally wrapping my leg around the boss. He doesn't see it as a cute morning mistake. He sees it as a professional violation.
Boss. As for me, it's just because the beds at the Gu family are too soft and comfortable, and I was so groggy that this happened. Besides, aren't I the one losing out here?
A pay cut? For a hug? I try to argue that I'm the one losing out here, but he's acting like his purity is worth a fortune. I have to scramble to the bathroom before he decides to fire me for breathing his air. He caught me in the shower. After the argument, he tried to settle it with a massive check.
$3 million, right? Take it.
He really thinks he can buy my dignity for $3 million. I love money, but I'm not a scammer. I tell him to keep his millions. After the way I beat him up for barging in, I'd say we're more than even.
Why do I feel like I'm the one who got played?
I barely have time to recover before I'm dragged to a high-end jewelry banquet. Everyone is whispering about the country bumpkin missus. Gu and Ji Qianqian is staring at me like she wants to set my couture dress on fire. I just ignore them and focus on the only thing that matters at these events, the free food.
Xiaosong, you loser. Don't think wearing haute couture makes you Mrs. Gu. I'll tear off your fake skin myself.
Ji Qianqian says he has a true love he's been hunting for 15 years.
Tingzhou could never love anyone. He always had a little girl in his heart. Even if you're the wife for now, it's only temporary. Once his true love returns, he will discard you instantly.
I act like I don't care, telling her I'm the one by his side right now. But deep down, her words hit a nerve. If I'm just a placeholder for a ghost from his past, what happens when she actually shows up? I'm supposed to be the master of the hustle, but I might be losing a game I never meant to play.
On her chest, how can she have a birthmark exactly like that girl's? Could it be that she is the first love?
I spent the whole night wondering if I was just a placeholder for a ghost, but I didn't realize the ghost might actually be me. While I was busy playing the part of the hired wife, Ji Qianqian spotted a mark on my chest that changed everything. She looked at me like she'd seen a demon. Or worse, the girl Gu Tingzhou has been hunting for 15 years.
What a lucky find. In that case, I can't let you go even more.
Ji hired thugs to erase me. She forgot. I've survived much worse than creeps. She's planning my social execution, hoping his past will outweigh our contract.
I want to see if President Gu chooses you or his first love. Show her a real good time. Aren't you Gu Tingzhou's first love? I'm going to turn you into a total witch.
I was ready to fight my way out, but the air suddenly turned cold. That's usually the sign that the Ice King has arrived, and he doesn't look like he's here for a negotiation. Gu Tingzhou burst through the door with enough fury to freeze the entire city, throwing the creeps aside like they were nothing.
Touching my person at Jingzhou? You're asking for trouble. I Xiaosong.
He's worked up, asking why he cares. I'm just calculating hazard pay.
I rushed all the way here. My mind filled with images of you. I Xiaosong, in danger, yet you're perfectly fine and energetic. What's wrong with me? Why do I care about you this much?
I saw her apology drink coming and swapped it for juice. I grew up on the streets.
Ji Qianqian used an apology as an excuse to offer me a drink. I can't drink anyway, so I played a little trick. I called out to Gu Tingzhou, and while she was turned away, I quickly swapped the wine for grape juice on the table.
He erases people from the city. I better stay on his good side.
Young Master Gu, have mercy. Miss G put me up to it. I'll never do it again.
I tried to soften him up with local takeout, hoping to melt his icy exterior.
Sir, I know you usually have Western food, but I don't know how to make that. So I got up early, searched through guides, and found a place with top reviews and delicious takeout. Just try it.
Mother-in-law's nourishing soup had scorpions. I'm a wife, not a lab rat.
Is it good? This is a special folk remedy I found. What's in it? Scorpions. Centipedes. Rat droppings. It's specifically for conceiving.
I cleaned a spill with a floor rag. His look of betrayal was priceless.
Madam, that was a rag for the table.
A shopping spree with his mother is my new nightmare. My bank account is screaming.
Auntie, we can't take them all. They might deduct this from my salary.
Every price tag was a mini heart attack. 30,000, 50,000, 100,000. I felt like I was shoplifting even though she was the one paying. I frantically messaged the boss, praying he'd stop the madness before I ended up owing him my soul. But his reply was surprisingly generous.
If my mom bought them for you, just take them. Tell me if you need more money. Fine, Understood.
Free designer clothes? I'm the luckiest worker.
Xiaosong, are you finished trying them on?
Xu Hui demanded compensation for Ji's wasted youth. I stepped in, ready to show my teeth. If Tingzhou finds out who I really am, will he see his first love, or just a lie?
Listen, old lady, are you a person or a ghost in broad daylight? Don't scare my mother. Listen here, ma'am. I've had enough of you. Aren't you being too greedy? Or are you worried your daughter is getting old and too picky that no one will want her?
Xu Hui thinks she can just bark for $10 million? That vulture picked the wrong day to mess with this family. I stood my ground, staring down the woman who tried to treat my mother-in-law like a ghost. She's greedy, she's arrogant, and she's about to find out that I don't scare easily. Her face turned purple. She tried to call me a commoner with no manners. But honestly, I've heard better insults from the delivery guys at the warehouse. If she thinks her daughter is some prize, she's clearly delusional. My mother-in-law defended me with fire. This fake marriage is starting to feel real.
Dared to frame my daughter-in-law? Humph. Have you no shame? Don't think the Gu family is an easy target.
Ji Qianqian played the victim. Time to show everyone the real villain.
The real culprit is here. It's her. She bullied me, she drugged me. And she's mistreating my mother-in-law.
I pointed the finger right at her, letting the crowd see her for what she is. The looks on their faces were priceless. You can't hide behind a designer dress when your soul is that dirty. They scrambled for the exit like rats. But Xu Hui's eyes lingered on me.
Qian, I just remembered. The porridge I'm making at home is burning. We should go now.
They practically tripped over their own feet trying to get away. It was a pathetic sight, but I couldn't shake the feeling that Xu Hui's eyes were lingering on me for a reason that had nothing to do with the shopping bill. Xu Hui found the truth. I'm the Ji family heir they tried to erase.
You really didn't see it? The birthmark on her chest. She is Xiaosong, the true heiress of the Ji family, whom I sent away back then.
So I'm not just a hired wife or a stray. I'm the heir they tried to erase. And if Xu Hui has her way, I'll be disappearing again, this time for good. They won't let me reclaim my throne. They want me to disappear again.
She doesn't know her identity yet. Before she recovers her memory, we just make her disappear again.
The Ice King is investigating the one thing I never thought to hide, my scar.
Scar. The same as the scar the girl left. To save me back then. It's in the exact same spot.
He's looking at my leg like it's a map to his past. If he connects that scar to the girl from 15 years ago, my contract and my heart are in serious trouble. I woke up to him practically hovering over me. My first instinct was to assume he'd finally lost his mind and developed some weird obsession, but his eyes were too serious for a joke.
You still haven't answered me. What happened to the scar on your leg?
He's digging for a truth I don't remember. I'm on the edge of a cliff. While I'm dreaming of a better future, Gu Tingzhou is down in the dirt, hunting for the people who stole his childhood. He's not a man who accepts "I don't remember" for an answer, and his methods are as cold as his reputation.
Speak. Do you still remember taking those 2 kids 15 years ago?
He's breaking them one by one. He knows there were 2 kids, and he knows one of them vanished in Nanping. The circle is closing in, and I'm right at the center of it. The kidnapper cracked. Gu Tingzhou finally put the pieces together.
Xiaosong. Could it be you?
He said my name like a revelation. Is my life a carefully built prison? But the real world doesn't care about my family drama. It cares about the bills. I headed out for an interview, desperate for a real job to cover mom's medical costs. The manager looked at my resume like it was a used napkin.
This diploma of yours, it doesn't carry much weight. We might not have a use for you.
I felt the rejection like a slap in the face. All that hard work, all those flyers I handed out, and I'm still just a commoner to people like him. I was ready to walk out and give up. The manager did a total flip-flop. It was the most blatant thing I've ever seen.
Miss I, your major is exactly what we're looking for. You are a rare talent indeed. It's a miracle. Our company has finally found a talent like you. You're hired. $100,000 a month for base pay. What do you think?
100,000 a month? I'll take the win. Whoever is pulling the strings. The Ice King is playing guardian angel, but he's too proud to admit it.
I just want her to think she got the job herself, not because of me.
He wants me to feel empowered, even if it's a lie. I'm finally stepping into the life I dreamed of, but the higher I climb, the more people want to pull me down. Gu Tingzhou is protecting me for now, but Xu Hui is sharpening her knives. If the truth about Xiaosong comes out, will this new job be my big break, or my final resting place? I'm playing a game where the rules change every hour, and the next move might be my last.
Are you going to say, "It smells like pepper"? That's actually what I wanted to tell you. I really wanted to make you a nice dinner. But maybe because it's been so long, my cooking skills have slipped a little, and every dish turned out to be a bit of a disaster. But it's fine.
Starting this new job felt like a victory, but I knew Xu Hui was still out there sharpening her knives. To celebrate, I tried to play the perfect wife and cook dinner, but the only thing I managed to serve was a kitchen full of smoke and disappointment. Gu Tingzhou just stood there, staring at the charred remains of my effort. I offered to take him out, thinking my new paycheck could handle it, unaware that his standards were about to drain my bank account.
Are you sure you want to follow my standards? To treat me to dinner?
The smoke in the kitchen was still clearing when I realized my wallet was about to take a bigger hit than the stove. I tried to act confident, but the Ice King's questions made me second-guess my generosity. I nodded like a fool, insisting on experiencing the gourmet life. Little did I know, trying to keep up with his lifestyle was the fastest way to a miserable bank balance. A few glasses in, and he swept me off my feet. Not so cold anymore.
Xiaosong, what have you been eating? To be so heavy?
He complained about my weight, but his arms didn't let go. If this is what being a heavy wife gets me, I might just order dessert next time. The alcohol was talking, and my filter was completely gone. Drunk and staring, I realized he's unfairly handsome and strangely familiar.
Tingzhou, I never noticed before. Why are you so handsome? Such a sharp nose.
I mentioned a childhood friend, and I saw his eyes flicker with something intense. He wanted a name, a clue, but the darkness was pulling me under. I was teetering on the edge of a secret that could change everything. He wanted a name, but I drifted off into a deep, dreamless sleep.
Xiaosong, don't fall asleep yet. Finish what you're saying. Xiaosong. Xiaosong.
He was so close to the truth, yet so far. I drifted off, leaving him alone with his questions and the echo of a memory that was starting to feel more like a destiny. The morning peace didn't last. Grandpa walked in, looking to delete me from existence.
The marriage between Ji and Gu families was settled by our generation. You just married some random woman. Do you still respect me as grandpa?
He called me a random woman, and I felt the sting of reality hitting me. In this world of high-stakes business, I was just a glitch in their perfect system. I waited for Gu Tingzhou to cast me aside. Instead of backing down, Tingzhou stepped in front of me like a human shield.
Xiaosong is my wife. If there's an issue, take it out on me.
Being protected like this felt dangerously good. I tried to speak up, to de-escalate the situation, but Tingzhou squeezed my hand, telling me to stay silent. He was handling the monster he knew best. Grandpa wasn't playing. He laid it out. The Gu family empire, or me, it was the ultimate test of our contract. I held my breath, fully expecting the Ice King to choose his throne over a temporary wife.
Let me repeat myself once more. She isn't that kind of woman. Her name is Xiaosong, and she is my wife.
He chose me. He looked his grandfather in the eye and threw away his inheritance for a girl he hired to pay off a debt. My heart did a somersault. This wasn't in the contract, and now I'm the one who's truly in debt. Grandpa left in a fury. I'm living a beautiful lie that's hard to leave.
I'm scared to think. When the contract expires, how hard it will be for me to leave this home.
The contract is a ticking clock, making every kindness feel like a goodbye. Ji Qianqian spread a filthy rumor at the office to burn my reputation.
Did you guys hear? Xiaosong has a sugar daddy. The other day, I saw with my own eyes. She got into an old man's luxury car.
She twisted the image of me getting into the Gu family car into a scandal. The whispers started instantly, and I walked through the halls feeling like a target. The miracle job was turning into a public execution. Back at the main office, Gu Tingzhou was wrestling with his own pride. He wanted me close, but he was too afraid to admit that he missed me. He's the boss of the city, but he can't even boss his own heart.
I really let Xiaosong be my assistant? Would she agree? Forget it. An assistant's job is so tiring, she definitely couldn't do it.
He's trying to protect me from being tired, while I'm out here fighting for my life against his obsessed ex-girlfriend. He has no idea that while he's hesitating, my world is already on fire. The rumors hit boiling point. I was summoned like a criminal to the stand.
Xiaosong. Get out here right now.
I knew this was Ji's work. The trap was finally closing. Jai thinks she's won. She's ready to bury me for good.
Someone like you doesn't deserve to be the lady of the Ji family, let alone have Gu Tingzhou.
She thinks she's destroyed me. Will Tingzhou stand by me when the scandal hits?
But his grandson, President Gu, is my husband.
Manager Young asked if I was some old man's plaything. I decided to play my trump card. The silence was loud. I was now the woman who could fire him. He promoted me on the spot. Being the CEO's wife has its perks, even if it's a contract. Tingzhou was livid. He personally showed up at my company to identify himself as my only sponsor. Ji shouted that I sold my body. She wanted a scene, so I gave her a warning.
What nonsense is that? Say that again, and see if I don't slap you.
She stood there, shocked that the poor girl was finally biting back. But the real storm was just pulling into the parking lot, and it was driving a car that cost more than her entire life. My husband was about to make an entrance she could never recover from. The Ice King arrived for his wife, leaving every judgmental eye wide with shock. He reminded her I am his wife. Watching her get dragged out was so satisfying. Gu Tingzhou was protecting me, not just a contract. But victories here are short-lived. A lethal web was being spun. Desperation turns people into monsters, and Ji Qianqian was losing her mind. She trapped me in a cold, abandoned warehouse, her eyes wide with a madness that made my skin crawl. She didn't just want me out of Tingzhou's life. She wanted to destroy the face he loved so I'd have nothing left. I was staring at a blade, praying for a miracle as she moved closer.
Tell me, if I ruin this skin, will he still love you?
I tried to stall her, throwing out secrets I didn't even fully understand, but she was beyond reason. Every second felt like an hour, as I waited for a rescue that seemed impossible. Tingzhou was racing against time to find me before Ji did something unforgivable. He burst through the doors. In that moment, the love in his eyes felt real. In the hospital, the fog cleared. I saw a promise made in blood and tears.
You have to run. Keep running. I'll find you.
I heard him gasp, his grip on my hand tightening until it almost hurt. The search was over. The girl he had been looking for wasn't a ghost. She was the woman he had married. The truth was finally surfacing, and it was more powerful than any lie. Tingzhou was screaming at doctors to save me. I realized he was a man terrified of losing his soul. He saw the scar and knew the truth. The girl who saved him was back in his arms. I remembered Xu Hui handing me over. Her debt would be paid in blood. I am Xiaosong Li. We are now allies in a war.
Your name is Xiaosong Li.
We found each other, but the war isn't over. The real battle starts now.
Why didn't you go back for him?
The truth is, I was taken. By the time I escaped to find him, I had a nasty fall and hit my head. After that, my memories of the past all became a blur.
The war with Xu Hui is far from over, but for the first time, I'm holding all the cards. The name Xiaosong Li isn't just a ghost anymore. It's my reality. As I looked at Gu Tingzhou, the man who had been searching for me for a decade, I saw the pain of all those lost years in his eyes. He asked why I never came back for him, and the truth was a jagged pill to swallow. He didn't look at me with anger or blame. Instead, he looked at me like I was the most precious thing he'd ever lost and finally found. He didn't care about the broken promise. He only cared that the girl who saved him was finally back in his arms.
I've made up my mind. Whether you're the girl who saved me, or I, Xiaosong, who just married me, it's you and only you.
That look in his eyes gave me a strength I didn't know I had. I realized I didn't want a salary or a contract anymore. I wanted justice for my mother and my stolen life. I took a deep breath and asked the Ice King for the one thing that would change everything. He didn't even ask why. He didn't ask for proof. He just said, fine, as if he were agreeing to pick up a coffee. That's the thing about Gu Tingzhou. When he decides you're his, he'll move mountains without blinking an eye. Tingzhou was sharpening his blade, planning to burn Xu Hui's world to the ground.
I don't just want Xiaosong to get G Corporation back. I want Xu Hui to answer for what she did back then and pay the price.
He promised to get me justice, and for the first time since my parents died, I felt like I wasn't fighting this battle alone. I had a protector, and he was the most dangerous man in the city. I walked back into the office with a mission. The timing was perfect.
Everyone, quiet down. This time, G Corporation's subsidiary, Sunoka, for the first time in 10 years, is holding a new product launch. We must go all out. This launch will be handled by Xiaosong. Any problem with that, Xiaosong?
This launch was my stage to reclaim my legacy, even as the office vipers whispered.
Look at you, blowing up the kitchen for the 8th time this month. We have Sister Zhang and Sister Hu at home, so why are you always picking a fight with cooking? Blow it up a few more times, and even the insurance company will blacklist our family.
While vipers plotted, I faced a bigger challenge, Gu Tingzhou's kitchen. He watched me struggle with a spatula. I was still that stubborn girl to him. He only cared about me, but a cold realization settled in my chest. This domestic bliss felt like a fragile glass house ready to shatter at any moment. As I looked at the man who had spent a decade searching for a ghost, the weight of my new identity felt heavier than ever. I needed to know if he loved the woman I had become, or just the memory of the little girl who saved him so long ago.
Gu Tingzhou, what if I'm not the dream girl you're looking for?
What if the girl from his past was someone I could never truly be? He didn't want a dream, he wanted me. I fell back into our old rhythm. Can we survive the truth?